images change fill color or maybe animate when you hover over them, one of the first steps you have to do is swap these out from being images to being SVG files. So if we head back over to this index.html, you can see that we have the links, and inside of those links we have an image tag. What I want to do is actually instead put in this as the SVG code, because then I can do more to it, right? I can transform it, I can change the color, I can do all of these things that this image tag won't allow me to do. So what you can do is you can just comment out your images temporarily so that you don't lose the work that you did there, or if you want to undo it at some point. So you can click on the line that just has your image. You want to make sure that your opening and closing link tags are on their own line of code. And then I can do a command backslash just to temporarily comment out that line. And then come up to your assets folder. This first one that I'm going to do is the camera. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to get everything between my opening and closing SVG tag. So that's very important. You don't need this stuff up here that talks about the program that Illustrator exported, all that kind of stuff. But you do need everything between the opening and closing SVG tag. So I'm going to come over here and highlight all of it and do a Command C. I don't want to cut it out. It's nice to leave it in here because I can refer back to it and go back to it at any time. And then I'm going to come to my index.html, and where that image had been previously placed, I'm going to do a Command V. So you might ask yourself, why do all that work? Did it not even change anything? It looks exactly the same. But now if I come over to my main.css and I call what I want my SVGs with the pseudo class of hover, then I think it's fill, and then let's do screen. So now when I come over to my document and hover over that icon, the fill becomes green. One thing to consider if it doesn't work for you, the first thing to check is that this style is not setting a fill style in here. So if it says in here like style equals and then it has like fill and a color value, I would actually just go ahead and delete that, because whatever's in your HTML is going to be more important, be kind of louder and actually happen over what's in your CSS. It won't override your CSS. So that's the most common thing that people have to do, is go in here and delete some styling. But in the case of this one, it worked on the first go. And then what you would do next is just do that step 3 more times. So I would come down here, I would move this A tag so that it's on that closing A, so it's on its own line. I can comment out this image and then go in and place the next SVG. And you're just going to do that step by step until all of your SVG files are in the document.